Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video and Vlogmas Day One. Cannot believe we are in Vlogmas already. This year has absolutely flown by, but we are kicking off Vlogmas with a very cold, icy walk this morning. It's Sunday and today we are starting the Christmas decor and I'm so excited. Cannot wait. We picked up the Christmas tree yesterday, as you will have seen in the last vlog. So this afternoon we are going to be in full decorating mode, and I've got so many garlands. I've been ordering loads of bits and bobs because our flat was obviously so much smaller, so we didn't really get that much stuff in terms of Christmas decorations. So this year we have a lot more space and a lot more areas to decorate, which is just making me so excited. So that is the plan for the afternoon. I think we're gonna cook a roast later, put the fire on, and it's gonna be wonderful. But I'm wrapped up super warm because I don't know if you can tell in my voice, I am definitely getting, or maybe like a mid-end of a cold, but all is good. So yes, that's on a morning stroll, and then we're going to get back and start having a look at everything because I can't really remember what we have. We've got these bags, which I think you would have seen in the last vlog, that I ordered from Amazon to keep all the Christmas decorations really neat and safe while they were kind of stored. They're really good actually. I'll link them below. They're just from Amazon, and it's like a massive zip bag. So I think our tree's 8 foot, isn't it?
I think so, 8 or 9 foot.
Yeah, so it's pretty big. So yeah, cannot wait to get it out. And I am meant to be having a delivery today of some more bits and bobs, so hopefully that comes in good time and we can start decorating, which is so exciting. We are back home, and actually it is now much later in the day. We have been outside all day. We popped to the garden centre and we've been planting up loads of our spring bulbs because we actually were looking in the barn and we realised we had so many left. So we've quickly planted loads up and we're just doing loads of daffodils under the oak tree, and I think it's going to look amazing in the spring. So Jack is currently out. I don't even know if you can see him from here. No, he's currently out under the oak tree finishing off. But I've come inside because I can't really do much. He's the one that's using the little handheld drill dibber thingy, so I am just kind of standing there. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go in and start prepping the house and getting all my new bits out and show you what I've got and start doing a bit of a plan for the Christmas decor, which I'm so excited for. So first things first, I'm going to get out some of my winter scents that I've been saving. I've got this candle from Initio Privé, which is absolutely stunning. This is the Oud for Greatness fragrance, and this is amazing. And then I've also got my new winter candle that I showed you in the last vlog, which is going to go in the dining room. And then from Jo Malone, I have been saving a couple of bits. So I've got this gorgeous pomegranate noir diffuser. So that is going to go out. I think I'm going to put that in the kitchen. And then I've also got the Jo Malone ginger biscuit fragrance as well. So that is going to come out. Absolutely love this box. Oh, I can smell the Christmassiness already. So this is coming with me. And I'm going to pop this candle right here. This is where I like to have a candle lit quite a lot of the time because it just really flows through the house so nicely, and this is obviously like our central point, so give that a light, and that can be my Christmas tree winter candle. How gorgeous. Okay, now time to unbox the Christmas decor. I have actually just had my Amazon bits arrive. I ordered a couple of other little bits and bobs just to add on to my Christmas wreath and also the garlands. And I ordered a couple of little lights as well. So firstly, I have got a couple of little strings of fairy lights. These are like wire, very minimal, thin lights that need batteries. So they are going to be perfect for garlands and maybe my wreath. And I believe I got 4 of these. I think they're 5 meters each, so they're quite a nice length. Then I got a massive pack of AA batteries for all of the lights. I also got some more LED fairy lights, and these are really, really long. So these ones are 10 meters, I believe. Yes, 10 meters, and these actually have remote controls. So I thought these could be really good for outside the front door because I can just click it and turn it on. And then I just ordered a couple of little foliage, all faux foliage bits for garlands and wreaths and just kind of like playing around. So firstly, I got some pine cones. Then I also got some faux foliage, and this is kind of like sprinkled with little bits of snow, so I thought it looked quite Christmassy. And then I got some artificial berries, and these are like a greeny frosted colour. So again, just going to be really good for adding into my wreath if I want to just bulk it out a little bit. And I think it's really good to have faux foliage and branches and things because you can use it every single year. So that is what this one looks like. And yeah, the stems are really good because they're all wired, so you can bend them. So even if you were doing a bit of a flower display, you've got some really lovely bits. And yeah, everything is made out of wire, so you can just kind of manipulate it and move it however you want, which is really good. I have got a lot of stuff to show you. Firstly, let's start off with the garlands. So I ordered 4 of these 9-foot garlands. These are pre-lit, so you just put a couple of batteries in and they've got little fairy lights on them. So really good for outside, inside, perfect for anywhere really. And I needed quite a few, so I ordered 4 of these. They were a really good price, which is why I got so many, and they're super long, so they're gonna be brilliant. Then I also have the one I picked up in Home Scents, which has got a little bit more going on. So this one has got pine cones and kind of like eucalyptus and like little bits on it as well, which is really lovely. And then I actually also got another garland. I saw this one and it was so big, so I thought this would be amazing for the front porch, which I actually don't know if I'm going to do today because it's raining currently. But this needs to be detangled, but this one is super long, so I think that could be really good at the front of the house, which is very exciting. So I kind of don't really know where to start. I think what I need to do is get the big tree out, start by putting the tree up, and then get all the lights on it and decorating the garlands and everything like that. And a bit more minimal because the other tree is going to be really traditional. But we shall see, but it literally fits here perfectly. It couldn't be any more perfect. I love it. Well, it is absolutely chaotic in here. There is just stuff everywhere. But I'm pleased to say that the lights are on the tree and I have lit the garlands on the stairs, which are looking really, really lovely. I've added some of the frosted little pine branches as well, just to give it a bit more depth. I might add more into this. I'm gonna see how it goes. I like to do it in stages. Sorry if you can hear some banging in the background. Jack is just cutting some logs. But I've added the wreath to the door and I absolutely love it. It's definitely not finished. I'm going to probably add a couple more bits to this, but I just kind of wanted to get the basic bits up today. So I've got this beautiful faux pine wreath from Burford Garden Company, and I've added a couple of little strips of wired lights to this. So actually, practicality wise, there is a box here which you can use to turn this on and off. With the batteries in. So I put it on this side just so that I can reach it really easily when I open the door and turn it on and off, and I can just secure that just behind here. And I've just added a red velvet bow, which is actually from last year, so it's looking a little bit crumpled, but this is a wired ribbon, so it's really good for kind of like molding into shape. And I just love it. Super simple. I'm probably going to add some bells or another ribbon or something, but I really wanted our wreath to just be super simple. And I love it. I'm super, super happy. How beautiful does that look? So my plan for outside the house is to have a garland that's going to go up above the porch here, and that will be pre-lit. And then also I'm going to have 2 little Christmas trees that I bought from the garden centre yesterday that are going to go here, and they will also be lit. So the front of the house is going to look beautiful. Oh, how festive is this? Love it. Well, it is a few hours later and I have kind of neglected filming because I've been faffing about with everything and having a little bit of a zhuzh everywhere. But let me show you how the dining room is looking. So this is the first area that I'm kind of like Christmas-fying, and the living room we are going to do in a couple of weeks. I also still think I want to tweak how the hallway is looking, but I am very happy with how this is coming together. So we are obviously going to eat our Christmas dinner here, so I really wanted it to feel really festive in here. So I've actually just gone really simple with this tree because the other one is going to be a little bit more traditional and probably a lot busier. So I've just used this gorgeous burgundy brown toned ribbon and just done loads of bows, and I love it. I actually saw a Pinterest photo of this last year and I just loved how it looked. So that is what we have gone for. And then I've tied in the similar colours with some little bits of foliage in the garland, but I think this is my first base of this. I think what I want to do is actually add to this, and I want this garland to be my wild and wonderful display. So I'm going to get some branches from the garden at some point this week and add them into this just to give it that little bit more growth. I've got some little candlesticks up there, and then my Ulta Me Home stocking and another ribbon. And then I've just added the Pomegranate Noir Jo Malone diffuser into here just to give us that Christmassy smell, and also my Diptyque candle, which smells like a fireplace. It smells incredible. So it is definitely looking a lot more festive. I popped the tablecloth on as a little table runner, lit the winter candle, and it is feeling really, really nice. Sorry about the noise of the washing machine in the back. But yes, I'm really, really happy with it. And then moving into the hall, it is pretty dark, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm really happy with this section of the garland. So I think I'm going to use another one that I've got and just add it onto this end section and actually bring it down this banister, just to give it that fuller effect. I think it's going to look a lot nicer and just really bring that garland to life on the stairs. The hallway, I think, definitely needs a little bit more work. The wreath is obviously on the door, which I love. So I'm just kind of contemplating what to do now. I think I definitely need to buy a couple of furniture bits for the hallway. I haven't really done much in here. I'd like to have some kind of side table here with like a big lamp on it. We don't have a plug here, so it would have to be a bulb that's like rechargeable. And I think I may potentially do a bit of a winter floral display on the plinth here, just to kind of like offset all of these bits. But apart from that, I'm really happy with the progress today. It's getting late and we haven't had dinner yet, so I'm gonna have to start cooking soon. But yes, everything is looking lovely. The fire's on and I'm ready for a cozy Sunday evening. Good morning, everyone. I have woken up and the cold is still here and it's not gone, and if anything I think it's getting worse, which is a great start to the week and really annoying. But I am in the mood this morning to finish off the garland on the dining room fireplace mantle. I just really want to get out and forage some bits, make it complete, and so I can just tick that off and that's done. I think it probably would have been easier if I did all of the Christmas decorations and all the Christmas decor on one weekend, but I'm doing it like this because firstly, I really enjoy doing it and I much prefer to just spread it out. But also, we are getting a real Christmas tree in a couple of weeks. We never get our real Christmas tree too early because it would just die. So we're getting that in a couple of weeks, and that will be kind of the living room Christmas-ifying in there. So I'm kind of doing it in sections, which I really enjoy, and also it means more content for you guys. So I'm gonna get out in the garden. I've wrapped up nice and warm. I've got lots of layers on, and I'm gonna try and find a few branches that I can cut off, a little bit of the hedgerows, maybe some bits in the garden, just see what I can find, bring them all inside, and then we can make the garland in the fireplace finished. I think it just needs a little bit more oomph to it. And if you watched my Christmas planning video a couple of weeks ago, you'll know that I really wanted that fireplace to be really wild and country and beautiful. So that is the plan. I've got to get the wellies on. I am absolutely loving having the Christmas tree up. Why is it just so cozy when you come down in the morning and it's all dark and it's super early and you put your Christmas tree lights on? It just feels like magic. I mean, look how beautiful that looks. It's so dark today. It's a really drizzly day, which is really annoying because I'm filming a lot of content this afternoon. My little helper, being my mum, is coming over to shoot with me later, and I was really hoping it would be like a sunny, frosty morning, but it's not. So anyway, going to head in the barn and get my secateurs and then see what we can find. Well, literally 5 minutes later and I've got all of this. So these are just branches that I've cut off from around the garden. This is actually a little bit of the willow tree that we cut down. We had to chop it back, and I kept it standing up in the barn because I knew I was going to use it at some point. So this is going to create a really nice, wild and wonderful movement into the garland. And then I've just got a couple of little branches, just cut off massive bushes that we've got, some red berries, and then I've also got some really lovely little twigs of leaves that have come out of this massive bush here, which we actually do really need to give a good trim. So I've made a start and cut a couple of little branches off just to stick out so it's looking nice and wild. I feel like I'm going to need some more, but I think this is a really good place to start. So I think what I'm going to do is take these inside and have a bit of a play about, see how it's looking, and then I can always come back out and get some more. Also, Jack must have dropped my secateurs in the mud because they are covered in mud. My hands are filthy. But anyways, let's get these inside and see what we can do. A lot more wild. I think probably a lot of you guys will hate this and think, why the hell are you just chopping off branches and putting them in your house? But I really love this look. I think it just looks so much more finished and creative and wild, and that is all the fun with it. That's what I just love about like home decor. So I've added in tons of branches. I've actually nailed a couple of nails into the back just to hook the garland on so it's really secure, and then I can kind of like finally place everything in. Definitely a little bit precarious, but I must say I am really pleased with it. So I'm just going to add a couple of these little acorns that I also got in Burford last year. They're really sweet little bunches of acorns, quite glittery, so they add just a little bit of something festive. And yeah, for me, I just love when things look creative and fun. And because we have a couple of fireplaces, I'm doing kind of 3 different garlands. This one is the wild countryside, bringing the outside in. The one in the office, which will be our second guest bedroom over Christmas, is going to be very different. I wanted to do something a bit more kind of city and a bit more girly, and then the one in the living room will be super traditional. So I'm really, really pleased. Now I have got still quite a lot of branches that I haven't been able to put in, and to be honest I think it's just because they're quite heavy, so I don't know if these branches are going to fit and stay up, so that is my issue. I think that's worked pretty well. I'm really pleased with this. I definitely think it could be a bit more refined, and I'm definitely no floristry expert, but just from using some old branches, it's really brought this to life. I kind of almost wanted it to look like it was growing out, if that makes sense. So yeah, really wild, really beautiful. I love how it kind of like trails down. I think I probably need to add one more into this gap here, or maybe even just take that out, but I know probably a lot of you won't like this, but I really do. Now, what I need to do is source some artwork to go up here because it's looking so bare. And me and Jack were talking about it last night over dinner, and yeah, we definitely need to get some more artwork and just some bits and bobs to style up this area because it does look so plain, but I'm so happy with it. I really love it. I think it looks so impactful and kind of just exactly what I imagined, which is always good. So next up now I'm happy with the garland in the dining room. I think I'm going to have a bit of a zhuzh on the stairs because I was speaking to Jack about it last night and he gave me a really good idea of actually adding more garland so that it comes up this post so it really flows around. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let's get started. Unfortunately, I have ran out of my faux frosted little foliage, so I'm gonna have to make do with what I've got. Maybe I can put in some branches, we'll see. It is really annoying me that we haven't had this part of the stairway painted and we haven't changed the light. I really wanted to get that done before installing all the Christmas decorations, but honestly, we just haven't had the time, and my brother was going to be painting it and he is so booked and busy. So yeah, we're just gonna have to make do with the unfinished stairs, but I guess that is just the beauty of renovating a house, and I hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, let's get into it. I must say, I do think if we weren't hosting Christmas this year, we're hosting Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and now we are hosting Boxing Day for Jack's family. I think if we weren't doing that, I probably wouldn't go as extreme with the Christmas decorations and be decorating every inch of the house. But I just want it to feel so magical, and especially for my mum and my brother, I think they are just going to be so in awe of everything, and it's just going to be so magical, and I'm really excited. But if it was just me and Jack and we weren't hosting, we were going to one of our family's houses, I probably wouldn't go as over the top. I think I would just do a couple of trees and that'd be it. But anyways, it's all fun and games and I love doing it, so that's all that matters. Okay, I'm super happy with the garland. It's looking so much better. One thing I am thinking is Jack bought me these faux flowers, this massive bouquet for my birthday a few years ago. It was actually during lockdown, and I'm thinking I might add a couple of little bits into it just to give it that really beautiful Christmassy, winter wild kind of vibe. So I'm not sure. I've got some really nice little twigs in here and I think it could look really nice. I'm not sure. I've got some eucalyptus. I think I might use the eucalyptus because I think that's going to be quite a nice subtle addition and match quite nicely. I think we'll do that to start with and then see how we go. And there we go, she is complete. I'm so happy with it. I think just adding that extra garland and adding some of my faux flowers has really brought it to life. It's looking really wild, really lovely, loads of tones of green. I've used the faux eucalyptus, so many beautiful things in here. I love the little touches of the lighter green, little bits of white, it's perfection. Now, I did just have an idea that I could use the other garland that I got, because I did get 4 of these, and bring it down, all the way down to the stairs, because our stairs are quite tall. And I do think that could look really lovely and just really impactful. However, if I do that, I'm going to have to order another garland for my office / guest room setup. So I think I'm going to leave it like this for now, and then I can always add more. We're not in a super huge rush. So yeah, I'm so happy with it. I just wish the walls were painted and we had the new lights, but you can't have everything. So that is stage 1 of the Christmas decor complete. I'm really pleased. I've done the stair garland, the dining room fireplace, and the dining room Christmas tree, and I think that is enough for Christmas decor in this video. I'm so happy. The next things I need to do are the guest room in the office. It needs to be Christmas-fied, and I need to get that all set up and ready. We are actually hosting something in a couple of weeks, so I need to get that kind of underway. And then we're on to the living room decor, which is probably going to be the best one because we've got the real Christmas tree, the Christmas decorations, all of our beautiful ornaments, and I want to do something nice around the fireplace of some kind. I'm not sure what to do yet. I need to make up my mind, but I'm so happy. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me faff about and the chaos of the house when you're putting up your decorations. One last little look at the dining room. Oh, I just love it. I really love it. I think it's perfect. I will see you in the next video.